Now on Good Morning Northwest, the windstorm of 2025 brought historic gusts and massive damage to the inland Northwest. Today, people are still cleaning up, and one family devastated. Their loved one killed by a fallen tree. We have a roundup from Spokane, the Palouse, and into North Idaho.
And storm cleanup today is going to be messy. We've got rain and snow moving into the inland Northwest right now. I'll show you how to plan your day.
And tens of thousands are still in the dark this morning, but we are seeing a little bit of progress. Avista says they're working to restore power all across the region. When people can expect the lights back on. That's next. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant. Robin has the morning off. Today is Thursday, December 18th. We're going to kick things off with meteorologist Matt Gray and a look at that first alert forecast. A much calmer and a little cooler, I guess, when you're walking outside today, Matt.
Yes, calmer and cooler as you head out the door. And that means that we are going to be looking out for a little bit of snow around the region this morning. Probably not going to stick in those valley locations, but at least we have a chance here with the temperatures now sitting in the mid-30s in most areas to feel a little bit more wintry. I'll show you that in a second, but let's talk about the first wave of wet weather that's moving in the mountains. It is all snow here. And as you head up towards kind of Loon Lake and Deer Lake, we're also indicating snow on our radar. It is either a wintry mix here in places like Ford or as you head into Deer Park, or the very, very light wet snow that melts on contact with the ground here this morning. So that's what we're seeing in northeastern Washington. Let's head further to the south and, well, into the Kootenai County area. So we're seeing a decent intensity band here of wet weather to the north of Rathdrum. It's moving into the Silverwood area, so Athol, Spirit Lake, and Bayview. You are going to see some variety of rain-snow mix here this morning. Temperatures have been a little bit warmer around Kootenai County this morning, but still mid-30s. I certainly think that is cool enough to where we'll see that come down as snow and then hit the ground and melt on contact. That's the best kind of snow, in my opinion, here. We will see some areas stick a little bit later today. I'll show you where coming up.
Matt, thanks. Well, yesterday's powerful winds battered the inland Northwest and turned deadly in Kootenai County. Sheriff's deputies responding to a downed tree in Fernan. They found a 55-year-old man dead inside of his home there. The tree fell right through the middle of his house, killing him as he slept. The sheriff's office says the damage trapped other people inside, but they were rescued without any serious injuries. Crews worked for hours to remove the tree from that home, using chainsaws to cut the tree into smaller pieces so it could be removed. Much of the house was destroyed. And these powerful winds knocked out power for more than 90,000 people in our area, and thousands may have to go without power through the weekend. Let's get over to Hannah Joy at the Breaking Now desk for us this morning with a look at those current outages. And Hannah, a positive update.
Yeah, Natalie, right now, more than 25,000 homes and businesses are still without power across our region. We are seeing numbers tick down from an hour ago. Take a look at a Vista outage map. There are 585 outages affecting more than 20,000 customers. The biggest trouble spots are in North Idaho, including St. Mary's, Kootenai County, Benawat County, and Shoshone County. And to give you some perspective, last night at around 6, Shoshone County had about 10,000 customers without power. This morning, that number is down to 6,000. So we are seeing some progress there. Meanwhile, in Spokane, we have some good news. There are no major outages. We are also tracking outages with inland power. Here's a look at that map. The main trouble spot is south of Cheney, where about 100 customers are impacted. Now, there are still a few scattered outages across the greater Spokane area. But meanwhile, Kootenai Electric says their largest outages remain north and south of Coeur d'Alene. In total, just under 3,000 customers are still in the dark this morning. And coming up in the next half hour, I'll show you and tell you when Avista says power could be restored. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. And this storm is being compared to the 2021 deadly windstorm, but crews say this one lasted longer, making it difficult for any helicopters to safely assess the full damage. One business that lost power was the general store, but that didn't stop them from helping the community get what they needed.
All of our power is out except for emergency lights. The associates were staying at the entrance, and what we had to do was go in, get a generator to power up the tills so that way we could still conduct business even though the rest of the store and a huge portion of the Spokane community was out of power.
I'll take a look at this video here. Instead of closing, the general store staff walked customers through the dark aisles with headlamps and flashlights. Avista crews say that infrastructure damage is less severe than the previous storms. thanks to some recent upgrades. And winds left scenes like this all across our region. This is one massive tree that went down on Spokane's South Hill near 22nd and Bernard yesterday. This is an area historically known for damage following high winds. I spoke to homeowner Eric Davidson right after it happened, and he told me big trees like this have fallen on his South Hill property during the windstorms in 2015, 2021, and now 2025. He says in the past the house has taken a beating, but thankfully this tree only took down a fence and scraped up some siding.
It's almost surreal, you know, and you really do count your blessings. I mean, if that tree was aimed a little bit differently, it could have gone easily into one of the bedrooms or whatnot. And so it really was a blessing and that it missed it.
Crews spent the day trying to get this busy South Hill Road cleared. But for neighbors like Eric, it's time for another round of cleanup until the next seems inevitable windstorm. The Palouse was one of the hardest hit areas, experiencing some of the strongest gusts from this storm. Take a look at this picture of a tree that landed on top of someone's home on College Hill in Pullman. As you can see, it's hanging about 10 feet in the air. By the time our cameras arrived, it was already being cut apart. And just a few miles away in Moscow, a massive tree narrowly missed one of the buildings near the University of Idaho's Agricultural Science Lab. The university says 15 trees around campus were damaged or destroyed, including ones planted by former presidents William Howard Taft and Theodore Roosevelt more than 100 years ago. The university's president called it a huge historical loss for our campus, our town, and our state. And those strong winds knocked down power all across our region, as we just heard from Hannah. Power companies say that you should assume any of those power lines are down, they are live, and don't go near them. On your screen right now is video taken by one viewer who had a power line fall across their driveway. Power companies say if you see a down power line, be sure to report it right away. When serious weather events like this happen, you can receive regular updates from our weather team by using our KXLY weather app. Make sure you have it downloaded by searching KXLY weather in your app store and turn on push notifications to get the latest weather alerts sent straight to your phone. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:07. Meteorologist Matt Gray checking in and checking on our winds right now. What a nice sight to see.
It is. It is a nice sight to see. Now, that being said, the winds are going to pick up a little bit tonight. Not nearly what we saw yesterday, but we want you to be aware because we want everybody to calm their anxiety somewhat when we do see those winds become a little bit more audible as you're going to bed tonight. We'll take a look at that and the wet weather that is approaching our region right now coming up.
And still to come here on Good Morning Northwest, new evidence emerges in the Brown University shooting investigation. Police track the gunman's movements and are now asking for the public's help. We have the latest coming up next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by PBR Spokane, January 9th and 10th.
This Christmas, treat yourself to a new Toyota from Findlay. And take advantage of year-end specials on your favorite Toyotas. Plus, delay payments for up to 90 days. Making it a great time to check off your wish list for that perfect gift.
With less pain and swelling from active psoriatic arthritis, imagine being a million miles away. With Tremfya, less joint pain, stiffness, and swelling is possible. Some patients even felt less fatigued. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
Flu keeping you up?
I got this. I don't got this.
You need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Knock out your flu symptoms with NyQuil Intense Flu. You do got this. NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching fever, best sleep with the flu medicine.
Tylenol is the #1 doctor-recommended brand of pain reliever. It's backed by decades of rigorous, credible research. From doctors, nurses, and pharmacists to moms, dads, and caregivers, they have all put their trust in Tylenol.
For over 25 years, Dr. Arvind Chaudhry and Summit Cancer Centers has remained true to 3 core values. 25 years of coming together to develop the most complete and personalized treatment plans available. 25 years of providing the most advanced treatments and non-invasive radiosurgery in the country. 25 years of taking you on a healing journey from diagnosis to recovery.
And we are not stopping there. we will continue to offer the most comprehensive cancer treatment in the Northwest.
Summit Cancer Centers, integrated, innovative, inspired.
Need a new garage door?
Sorry.
We know your garage door is more than just a door. It's also curb appeal and security. That's why our expertly trained technicians bring precision to every install. Precision Garage Door Service. Fast, reliable, and a great investment for your home. Give us a call today.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:10, and here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. As the manhunt for the Brown University gunman enters another day without a suspect in custody, authorities stress that community tips are crucial to resolving this case. Police are asking for the public's help, identifying a person shown in a photo who crossed paths with the person of interest. Authorities also releasing a map showing the streets where the person of interest was present in the hours before Saturday's attack. 2 students died and 9 others were injured in the shooting. A newly announced arms deal between the U.S. and Taiwan is one of the largest ever between the countries. The more than $11 billion package includes missiles, rockets, and drones. This comes as China is surrounding the island with aircraft and ships almost daily. China's Communist Party claims Taiwan as part of its territory and considers its independence a separatist movement. U.S. policy is to sell arms to Taiwan, though ties with the nation remain unofficial. At least 4 people were killed in the latest U.S. strike on an alleged drug trafficking boat in international waters. This video is of a previous strike. U.S. Southern Command said that the vessel, operated by a designated terrorist organization, was targeted yesterday in the eastern Pacific Ocean. This marks the second U.S. strike this week on an alleged drug boat in the region. At least 99 people have been killed since the U.S. launched Operation Southern Spear in September. The U.S. government is now taking some responsibility for the deadly mid-air collision over Washington, D.C. last January, in which 67 people were killed. An Army helicopter colliding with an American Airlines jet over the Potomac River. Now, nearly a year later, the government is officially accepting blame, calling the deaths tragic. In a new court filing, the Justice Department lawyers writing, the United States admits that it owned a duty of care to plaintiffs, which it breached. The plaintiffs include victims' families who have sued.
And now it's time to plan your day. We've got rain and snow this morning. A lot of places I think are going to end up seeing some snow that, well, ends up melting as soon as it contacts the ground here. It's the way our air temperatures and ground temperatures have set up so far this morning. For the afternoon, the snow is going to turn to rain in the vast majority of places, and we will see rain for the afternoon. We will see the rain clear out tonight, and it will be windy, but not nearly as windy, not even close to what we saw on Wednesday.
Well, there are now less than 7 shopping days until Christmas. Does your family's wish list include an e-bike? Well, before shopping for one yourself or a child in your life, there are some important things to consider.
You will go faster. They weigh a lot more, so there's more danger involved. There's more fitness needed.
That danger includes safety and the law. We'll look at the important things to think about before investing in an e-bike for yourself, and especially for a child, tomorrow, right here on Good Morning Northwest. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:13. President Trump delivers a combative primetime address defending his economic record as new polls show Americans increasingly dissatisfied with his performance. The details from this speech, it's coming up next. And as we head to a break, we're taking a live look this morning. This is on the South Hill, this area we showed you just a little earlier in the newscast on 22nd and Bernard. Looks like they got that road back open, but there's still some tree debris lingering in the road there. So if you're headed this way, make sure to watch out. We are tracking a much calmer weather day today, thank goodness. It's coming up right after the break.
E-bikes are on many Christmas wish lists, but is one right for your child? I'm Robin Nance. I'll show you the important legal and safety issues parents need to consider and why the wrong choice could have life-changing consequences. Tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest.
It's beginning to look a lot like savings during the holiday sale at Furniture Row. Stop in today because everything is on sale. Plus, get 48 months, no interest financing. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. Happy holidays from Furniture Row.
This holiday season, we'd like to give thanks to all of our friends, coworkers, and customers as we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. We encourage all of you to attend a church service, spend time with loved ones, and have a happy holiday season.
Merry Christmas!
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend.
So happy together.
And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on this Silverado with over $7,900 total value. Plus, Costco Executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
With depression, it feels like every day you're just going through the motions. But what if you could get your go back?
Go with Auvelity.
Auvelity worked fast. Some saw relief in as early as 1 week. And Auvelity lasted. On average, significant relief was seen at 6 weeks. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and actions in young adults. Tell your doctor about sudden changes to mood, thoughts, or behavior. Don't take Auvelity if you have a history of seizure, eating disorder, or have abruptly stopped drinking alcohol, or taking benzodiazepines, barbiturates, or anti-seizure medicine. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Don't take if you are allergic to dextromethorphan, bupropion, or any of the ingredients in Auvelity. Don't take with MAOIs. High blood pressure, manic episodes, serious eye problems, and dizziness can occur. Report all medicines you take to avoid a life-threatening condition. Don't take Auvelity if you are or may become pregnant. Side effects can include dizziness, headache, diarrhea, feeling sleepy, dry mouth, sexual function problems, and excessive sweating. Ask your provider about Auvelity.
Go with Auvelity.
At Gold Seal Plumbing, we're making it easier than ever to upgrade your home's hot water system with our water heater warehouse blowout sale. Right now, save $499 on a new water heater and installation. And ask about a descaler that will prolong the life of your water heater. And with 0% financing for up to 18 months, you can enjoy comfort and efficiency today with payments that fit your budget. Gold Seal Plumbing is family owned and trusted since 1967. So call today. We're on our way.
It's the holiday sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, everything is on sale. Save $50 on every $500 you spend on qualifying products. And get 48 months, no interest, no down payment, and free shipping. The holiday sale, on now at Denver Mattress.
4 News Now is brought to you by Cal Cars in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:17. Last night's primetime address from President Trump is being described as combative and fast-paced. The president attempting to paint a rosy picture of the economy, even as inflation ticks up and polls show Americans are increasingly dissatisfied with the job he's doing. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio is in D.C. with the details.
Good evening, America.
In a rare evening address from the White House, President Trump touting his accomplishments and attempting to paint a rosy picture of the economy. Even as new polling shows Americans are increasingly dissatisfied with the job he's doing.
1 year ago, our country was dead. We were absolutely dead. Our country was ready to fail, totally failed. Now, we're the hottest country anywhere in the world.
A new Quinnipiac poll shows 65% of voters rate the state of the economy as poor or not so good, with 50% saying Trump's policies are making things worse. 64% of voters say the cost of living is a very serious problem, 28% saying it's somewhat serious. The president had promised an economic boom, yet nearly 1 year in office, inflation has stayed elevated and the job market has weakened sharply in the wake of his tariffs. The president quick to place the blame for economic challenges on Democrats.
This happened during a Democrat administration, and it's when we first began hearing the word affordability.
The president also addressing the issue of health care.
I want the money to go directly to the people so you can buy your own health care. You'll get much better health care at a much lower price.
However, the president offering no details or concrete plans. It comes as more than 20 million Americans are bracing for their insurance premiums to skyrocket when the Affordable Care Act subsidies expire at the end of the year. The president also announcing new tariff rebate checks of nearly $1,700 that will go to nearly 1.5 million military service members. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
Well, meteorologist Matt Gray, we are taking a live look right now outside. This is where actually I was yesterday on the South Hill at 22nd and Bernard. When I was there, a big tree had fallen across this intersection.
Tree was enormous.
It was giant. Now, I was there when they were kind of separating the tree into smaller chunks and getting it out of the way. looks like it's open and ready for people to pass through this morning, but I'm sure there's a lot of places that are still have some damage, maybe some trees that are still in the way that people need to look out for this morning.
Yeah, exactly. There's just a lot of cleanup that continues, or still power lines that are down, still things kind of getting put back together here. So yeah, use a little bit of caution still out there this morning. We are going to see more wet, sloppy weather here today as well, so that's not going to help things, that's for sure. We're doing pretty good right now, mid-30s and pretty dry around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, at least for the moment. So we're getting our early morning commute off to a decent start. Now, as we get past 7 in the morning, we're going to start to see a medium chance to pick up at least a little bit of snow showers. With these temperatures still hanging above freezing, we'll be in a situation where the snow falls and then melts on contact with the ground here. So we'll see wet roads, not necessarily slick roads, and we'll slowly begin a transition as we warm up through the rest of the day into a rain-snow mix, and then eventually to rain as we head later on in the day. I'll show you that in a moment. Let's take a look at the radar here. So we've got some showers around the Rathdrum area, north towards the Garwood area. We've got some wet weather over Deer Park right now. Newport and Chewelah also seeing some light showers here this morning. Let's head further north into Northeast Washington. This is where the areas in the higher elevations, we're going to pick up some snow later on today, but I would expect at least a few light flurries to continue here this morning across the northeast part of Washington State into the Priest Lake area. Further south, things looking a little bit steadier. Snow's going to be falling above 4,000 feet in the Blue Mountains, and we're starting to see a little bit of that snow as well around the central panhandle and some of those higher elevations there as well. Now for the Columbia Basin and all the way basically up to the Lewiston-Pullman area, we are going to see rain here with those flatlands. It's a lot easier for that warmer air to kind of push its way in pretty quickly as the sun rises. Further north, that's where we're going to end up seeing that snow, as well as the high elevations in the central panhandle. As we head into the afternoon, any place in our lower elevations, kind of below 3,000 feet, that's still seeing non-accumulating snow, you are going to flip over to rain. We'll actually see a little bit less steady precipitation for the second half of the day, and then things begin to track south through Friday night. Now, we are going to see the winds pick up here on the backside of this system, so that is something to keep in mind. You are going to notice the windier weather, but once again, not nearly as windy, not even close to what we saw yesterday. We just want you to be aware that that is going to happen, and hopefully I'll keep some of your anxiety you might be feeling after yesterday down a little bit. So our gusts are going to be as high as 40 miles per hour. They will come during the overnight. I think that is the likely best case scenario there. So we'll have a chance for places like Winthrop, Medellin Falls, Republic, Mullen, Deary, Elk River. All of those places I just mentioned have a chance for some of that snow to stick a little bit. We'll be dry for the most part on Friday, with snow continuing in the mountains, and then more messy weather over the course of the weekend. Lots of that winter mix. That's about all we can count on as our temperatures stay above average through Christmas Eve.
Okay, hopefully travel conditions aren't too bad as people are heading to Christmas, but we'll definitely be keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, a lot of snow in the mountains right now, so we'll see what we get here come Monday, but definitely prepare for winter conditions up there.
Matt, thanks. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:23. It was a busy night of basketball here in the Inland Northwest. The Zags looking to keep the hot streak alive against the Fighting Camels of Campbell University. And the Eags and the Cougs facing off against each other in the 509 Classic at the Spokane Arena. We'll let you know who came out on top here. That's coming up next in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
For muscle cramps and spasms, what's your move? The Hercules? Make the move to TheraWorks for fast muscle relief. Safe, gentle, and absorbs quickly for relief.
TheraWorks works.
Try TheraWorks and get back at it.
Donnie, you know that saying, when the going gets tough?
Sure. When the going gets tough, the tough get a personal injury lawyer.
True, but the saying is, when the going gets tough,
the tough choose an injury firm like the Advocates that can go to court and get great results.
Also true, but the saying, when the going gets tough, the tough
hire a firm that will take on big insurance companies and win. Oh, and also the tough get going.
There you go. Injured? You deserve an advocate.
This holiday season, unwrap some excitement and get ready to play at Triple Play, North Idaho's destination for family fun. Suit up for a laser tag showdown. Then score big laughs and even bigger prizes in the arcade. And keep the fun going with year-round thrills at Raptor Reef Water Park. With so much to do for every age group, it's the ultimate holiday adventure.
Come out and play today, Triple Play.
Save more and play more when you stay at Triple Play Resort Hotel and Suites.
I have something for you.
I have something for you, too.
Get 0% APR on select Sierra 1500 models. ShopDaveSmith.com.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
Incoming dishes! Doc! Dawn Power Wash flies through 99% of grease and grime in half the time.
Yeah, it absorbs grease 5 times faster. It even replaces multiple cleaning products.
Ooh, those suds got game.
Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
Welcome to Morning Sports. I'm Jack Wallace. The upset-minded Campbell Camels look for an oasis in the eastern Washington desert, but Braden Huff and the Zags wanted none of it. Braden Huff, 26 points on a perfect 12-for-12 shooting at the halftime break. He comes into the second half hot, too. That's 13 makes in a row. Off the glass, Ford has 28. He had great performances, too, with Graham Ike, Steele Venters, all helping to seal up a 98-70 Gonzaga win, upping their record to an impressive 11-1. Huff is the first player since Luka Garza in 2020 to record a 12-for-12 first half, first Zag in 30 years to start a game 13-for-13. Gonzaga now hits the road for one final non-conference game. They face the Oregon Ducks in Portland's Moda Center. That's 3 p.m. this Sunday. Washington State and Eastern Washington meeting the 509 Classic in Spokane, and it's the Cougs keeping their win streak over the Eagles alive with a 78-63 win. Emmanuel Ogbo led Wazoo in scoring with 20, his first game scoring double digits in over a month, plus he shot almost 70% from the field. Alton Hamilton paced the Eagles with 16 points, his 5th straight double-digit scoring game. WSU head coach David Riley spoke how this game can carry future momentum for his team.
You know, we just talked about getting over that hump. And we want to look at this game for the rest of the season. Man, we got to that Eastern game. We really turned the corner. We went through hell the 4 or 5 games before that, and we're just crawling our way back out. These guys have done a good job of understanding that, what that looks like. And I want to look back at this game as the time where we turned our season around.
The Cougs next host the Mercer Bears this Saturday, while Eastern heads to the Utah Utes also on Saturday. Thanks for watching Morning Sports. Make sure to tune into 4 News Now tonight for more sports at 6 and Nightside.
Good morning. Northwest time right now is 6:28. The extent of damage from yesterday's windstorm is still being evaluated. As North Idaho starts the cleanup process, many are still in the dark. We're taking a look at the damage left behind there. That's next. Plus, rising waters, unstable hillsides, and strong winds create a triple threat in Skagit County. Flood rescues are dispatched. We got the latest on the west side flooding disaster right after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Wonders of the World.
This holiday season, we'd like to give thanks to all of our friends, coworkers, and customers as we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. We encourage all of you to attend a church service, spend time with loved ones, and have a happy holiday season.
Merry Christmas!
When you're in a car wreck, we're not just here to fight for you. We're here as a family.
When I reached out to Craig Swaff and Associates, it got started right away. They made sure I received everything I was owed.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999. Out here, no one hands you anything. Every log milled, every board stacked. That's all you. And your checking account should work just as hard. Ascend checking from P1FCU earns you 3.5% APY with no monthly fees. No gimmicks, just rewards for the work you're already doing. Because around here, dividends are for the doers. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend.
Find the perfect gift for your wine lover at Latah Creek.
Stop in or shop online. We'll help you find your new favorite wine.
Come in to Latah Creek today. Sip, shop, and ship most anywhere in the USA. Cheers.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now Story Tracker is following the stories people are reading about online this morning. Powerball's jackpot is approaching its highest of the year. No one won yet again yesterday, meaning the estimated pot for tomorrow's drawing is expected to hit $1.5 billion. The record for the year is nearly $1.79 billion. Still, a single winner would get way more money because the jackpot was split between 2 tickets. No matter how big the pot gets, the odds of winning stay the same, a staggering 1 out of 292 million. And the award for the most surprising move in Hollywood goes to the Oscars. YouTube just struck a stunning multi-year deal with the Motion Picture Academy to carry the ceremony. YouTube will take over the rights from ABC beginning in 2029. The Academy said this new partnership will allow them to expand the global reach of the Oscars. Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Thursday, December 18th. We're going to start things off here with meteorologist Matt Gray and a look outside at our current conditions. What a great number to see on there.
Oh, yeah.
What a wonderful sight.
A great number to see. Winds below 10 miles an hour sustained and no gusts currently. Boy, after yesterday, that's wonderful to see. 34 degrees right now, and those temperatures have a little bit more importance this morning. We're at 32 in Colville, 34 in Bonners Ferry, 35 in Coeur d'Alene, St. Mary's, and Pullman. We're at 37 in Moses Lake and 40 in the LC Valley. Why are they more important? Well, we got some wet weather moving in, and when you get into those mid-30s temperatures, usually means that it is cold enough to where you'll see snow lightly falling through that warmer air and then melting on contact with the ground. And that's what I'm expecting this morning. Where we're seeing wet weather right now around Newport, Chewelah, Loon Lake, Deer Park, the Rathdrum area, north towards Spirit Lake. Some showers or flurries around Lake Coeur d'Alene right now here as well. And the mountains to the south of St. Mary's also starting to get a little bit of snow up there in those high elevations. Also starting to see some snow fill in the radar around Douglas County and the Waterville Plateau this morning. We're going to see rain from the Tri-Cities up in towards Moses Lake, and then around the southern parts of the Palouse, around the Snake River, we are seeing snow right now up in the highest elevations of the Blue Mountains, which you get above about 4,000 feet or so. Here is our forecast. So we're going to start to see our chances for wet weather rise as we approach the top of the hour here, and then really ramp up as we head through 8, 9, 10 this morning. As temperatures warm, we'll gradually see snow transition to a rain-snow mix. I'll show you what we could expect for the afternoon and who might see some of this snow actually stick. It's not many places, but there are a few coming up.
Matt, thanks. In Fernand, near Coeur d'Alene, deputies found a 55-year-old man dead inside his home when it was hit by a tree. The sheriff's office says the damage trapped other people inside, but they were rescued without any serious injuries. As you can see here, much of that house was destroyed. Now, this is just one of several trees that fell in Coeur d'Alene, some coming down along Government Way, blocking traffic, damaging the gate of a cemetery.
I know people that have been killed in their house when a tree fell on it in California forever ago. So, yeah, that's a real threat. You know, these trees are monstrous. And that is a scary thought, isn't it?
The city of Coeur d'Alene says around 20 trees fell in the Forest Cemetery alone. Also in Coeur d'Alene, a tree came close to hitting Winton Elementary, taking power lines down with it. Fortunately, it didn't damage the school, but the neighborhood did lose power. The Coeur d'Alene School District canceled classes yesterday for Winton Elementary, as well as others in the school district, because of the loss of power and damages due to the wind. All Coeur d'Alene public schools say they'll be open today, except for Venture Academy and Hayden Meadows Elementary. We do have a couple other school closures in the North Idaho area. You can head to KXLY.com to check those out.
This morning from the Breaking Now desk, we are still tracking outages across the region. Right now, more than 30,000 homes and businesses are still without power. Avista is reporting that over 20,000 of those outages stretch from Spokane into North Idaho. We spoke with Avista yesterday, and they told us they hope to restore power by Friday with full restoration this weekend. But they're also being upfront. Some families could still be without power through the weekend.
Our transmission is really the interstate highway of our electric infrastructure, and when that's not working, our local distribution system can't work. And right now we have over 20 sections of transmission that are down that are causing a lot of these outages.
Avista says the infrastructure damage is less severe than what we saw during the 2021 and 2015 windstorms, thanks to preparation and upgrades over the years. And a reminder from Avista this morning, if you see a down power line, assume it's dangerous. Don't touch it. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. And if you're relying on generators during this time to keep your electricity running and to stay warm, Avista has some guidelines for you to follow and stay safe. Keeping a generator inside your house or having it plugged in wrong can be deadly. Avista says a gas-powered generator should only be run outdoors because of carbon monoxide dangers. And wiring your generator into your home's electrical system is also discouraged because it could cause an electrical backfeed into power lines, putting linemen in danger. For all the updates on wind events across our region, no matter the time of year, make sure you download the 4 News Now weather app by searching KXLY Weather in your app store and turn on those push notifications to get the latest weather alerts sent straight to your phone. Turning our sights now to the west side, water cascades from the lower Baker Dam as Skagit County officials warn of landslide danger along the Lake Shannon Road. Washington Task Force 1 deployed to Mount Vernon, where the Skagit River sits just at 30 feet above, just 2 feet above the flood stage. Forecasters predict the river will crest at 33 feet sometime today. The specialized rescue team loaded their trucks and trailers in Pierce County before heading north to help communities facing the flood threats and unstable hillsides.
It's really terrible to see what a natural disaster can do to people and large numbers of people. So it's really heartbreaking, but you know, we always come at it with an attitude that we're going to come in and do the best we can to help in any way we're capable of doing.
Saturated hillsides and strong winds are creating additional hazards as emergency crews prepare for potential rescues. And of course, we're going to continue to keep you updated on everything happened on the west side. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:37. We got meteorologist Matt Gray here. Taking a look outside. Is that rain or snow where we're in the pass?
Yeah, so this is Sherman Pass. So this is snow on Highway 20 as you go in between Stevens and Ferry counties. Going to be a decent amount of snow here today, likely to get somewhere in that 4 to kind of 8-inch range there on the top of Sherman Pass. We are going to see some areas, especially in our northern valleys and highlands, get a little bit of snow that actually sticks today, while other places just see a little taste of winter. We'll show you where coming up.
And still to come here on Good Morning Northwest, from a potentially fatal diagnosis to taking his first steps. One little boy's gene therapy success offers hopes for millions with this rare disease. We have his story coming up next.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
Set the scene for the season. Bring home comfort and style that feels like you. Create spaces you love coming home to. Many pieces in stock and ready for delivery. The tin roof. It's more than furniture, it's a feeling.
After I decided my pain was too much, and my doctor actually suggested that I do visit the Good Feet store. Pretty amazing when they put the arch supports in your shoe and you walk around and you realize there's not pain, and you think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if arch supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
Are my 5 morning alarms a metaphor for everything else I'm putting on, like my laundry or my 768 unread texts?
I'm just your dermatologist. You don't want all of this showing up on your face. Try Hydro Boost.
Neutrogena, weightless hydration that goes deep.
The holidays are here, but unfortunately, so are con artists looking for opportunities to spoil your celebrations. Scammers know that this time of the year, people are more focused on the holidays than on what's happening with their pocketbook. Scammers capitalize on fake shipping alerts, bogus charities, and gift card scams to steal your money and personal information. With a little vigilance, you can avoid them. Join us on December 19th for our free Fraud Watch Friday session. You'll hear about the latest scams and how to protect yourself. Find out more at this website.
Escape to Mistaqua Casino Hotel, just north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah. Enjoy the region's only non-smoking casino, featuring exciting ways to win, delicious food options, and a beautiful hotel to book your next getaway. Relax, rejuvenate, and discover more fun with our hotel amenities, including a sparkling pool, modern fitness center, and a convenient ski locker room designed for guests heading to the slopes. Plan your perfect staycation and book today at Mistaqua.com.
Set the scene for the season. Bring home comfort and style that feels like you. Create spaces you love coming home to. Many pieces in stock and ready for delivery. The tin roof. It's more than furniture, it's a feeling.
E-bikes are on many Christmas wish lists, but is one right for your child? I'm Robin Nance. I'll show you the important legal and safety issues parents need to consider and why the wrong choice could have life-changing consequences. Tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest.
We are tracking breaking news. State Route 28 near Crescent Bar in Grant County is fully closed due to a deadly crash. You can see that area right here. Washington State Patrol says the closure is at milepost 23. And they're also saying the crash was between 3 cars. Here's a look at the scene. They're still out there. At least one of those cars seems to be on fire. Right now, we don't know any information on the person killed in this crash. Again, both eastbound and westbound lanes are blocked, and troopers are asking drivers to avoid that area. At this point, we don't know when the lanes will be back open, but we will continue to keep you updated as we learn more. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
All right, thank you, Hannah. Now it's time to plan your day. So we've got rain and snow moving into the inland northwest. We'll either see a little bit of a mix this morning or some very wet, slushy snow that melts on contact. As we get into the afternoon and those temperatures continue to warm, we will see the snow turn into rain in the vast majority of areas. Still going to be snowing, though, up in the mountains above 4,000 feet or so. Windy weather tonight as we start to dry out a little bit, but not nearly as windy as Wednesday. We just want you to be aware of that.
Well, this morning, the little boy who received the first of its kind gene therapy for a potentially fatal disease is marking a major developmental milestone. He's set to spend his first Christmas at home. 16-month-old KJ Muldoon recently took his first steps. Days after he was born, KJ was diagnosed with a rare genetic disorder which causes ammonia to build up in the blood and can lead to a brain injury. Earlier this year, he became the first patient in the world to receive a personalized gene editing therapy called CRISPR. Doctors estimate there are more than 7,000 rare diseases affecting 30 million people all across the country. Some great news for him and his family. Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:42. Spoil your pets without breaking the bank this holiday season. This morning, Consumer Reports shares budget-friendly gifts that pets actually love. What you can still get before Christmas. That's next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Clay Walker stands as a towering figure in country music with his electrifying performances. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, March 5th. Get your tickets now.
Winning is just the beginning.
Welcome to Parker Toyota, the Toyota Truck Center of the Northwest. Our inventory has never been better with a huge selection from stock to fully customized trucks.
And now you can choose between a gas or hybrid powertrain. So whether you're looking for great MPGs or a 12,000-pound towing capacity, we have the truck for you.
Check out the all-new Toyota Tacoma and Tundra at your locally owned Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend.
So happy together.
And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Red Tag. Well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on this Silverado with over $7,900 total value. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
This holiday season, give the gift of adventure at Black Sheep inside the Silver Lake Mall. From stocking stuffers to specialty items, we've got something for everyone on your list. Shop over 18 specialty showrooms featuring top brands like the North Face, Area, Carhartt, Columbia, and Wrangler. Plus entire showrooms devoted to winter gear, footwear, gifts, and kids apparel, shoes, and toys. With amazing deals and unique finds, Black Sheep is your one-stop shop for the holidays.
Febreze. I don't know about y'all, but when it comes to working from home, I gotta have every part of my house clean. That means tidying up, then spraying my Febreze air mist to leave every room smelling fresh and clean. With that done, it's time to get to work.
It's time to celebrate the season of giving with friends and family pricing at Walker's Furniture. Save big store-wide or get 5 years special financing with no money down.
Merry Christmas! So you want somewhere to play? We got you. I want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you want to do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Where winning is just the beginning.
4 News Now is brought to you by Gamma Knife.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:45. Are you looking to spoil your furry family members this holiday season? Well, today we're teaming up with Consumer Reports to share some of its top pet gifts. Perfect for everything from winter walks to warm cuddles on the couch. Don't forget about your fur family this holiday season. Consumer Reports tests dozens of pet products that are sure to get some tails wagging. At least that's how some of CR's pet testing squad reacted.
My dog was in heaven testing these ball throwers. There's nothing he'd rather do.
And Consumer Reports says that you can make your pet's holiday wish come true with a ball launcher like the Chuck It.
The best thing about this one is you can just scoop up the ball with it, that slimy, nasty ball, without touching it with your hands.
There's only one thing pets love more than playing, and that's eating. Keep them fed even when you're not home with this easy-to-use automatic pet feeder.
Setup is really a breeze, and you can even control it using an app on your phone.
And this pet-safe fountain can help keep your pet hydrated. CR likes that it's small, incredibly quiet, and easy to set up. When it's time for a long winter's nap, your pooch will appreciate this dog bed's egg crate orthopedic foam base and the faux fur. Going on a winter walk, think about protecting your pet's paws from the ice and salt. For that, CR likes these dog boots.
They repel water so well, and they're easy to get on and off. Also, they're super cute.
And if you're in the mood to splurge this season, treat whoever braves the cold for your pooch's potty breaks with a heated dog leash. This rechargeable smart leash features a built-in hand warmer and a power bank to charge your phone on the go. Or if you're loyal to your current leash, you can still keep your hands warm with this waterproof leash mitten with fleece lining. Finally, if you have a truly pampered pet or one that's older or injured, check out this pet stroller from Costway. It earns CR's top pick for being budget-friendly, sturdy, and easy to assemble and fold. Part of keeping your pet happy and safe this holiday season is keeping an eye on your holiday decorations and making sure they're not chewing on things like plugged-in Christmas lights or tinsel from your tree. Because a happy pet is a gift that keeps on giving. For 4 News Now, I'm Natalie Grant, and that's Winnie. Winnie, that heated leash, kind of nice. Not sold. There are gloves also. Okay. Well, if we're taking a look at the Winter Glow Spectacular lights that are up in Kendall Yards, we wanted to see if there was any damage to these lights over there. And from what we're told by our photographer, Logan, who is out there this morning, things are looking merry and bright and all lit up as we're heading into the weekend, which is nice.
That's great.
Good news.
Christmas Eve is a week away.
I know. Cowley Park didn't get any damage either for the most part. Stayed mostly intact. So
good stuff. Now all we need is some wintry weather to make it feel
a little festive.
Feel like the holidays a little bit. Haven't seen a lot of that in recent weeks. Well, we have a chance for at least a little bit of snowy weather today, and in fact, we're seeing that now starting to get going here in the central Idaho Panhandle and as you head north into northeastern Washington. So let's take a little spin around the radar. So places like Oakdale, Garfield, Tico, Plummer, and into the St. Mary's and Harrison area, as well as around Tensted and then down to Santa. Appropriately. We are seeing a little bit of snow this morning. Now, how much actually accumulates, I think, is probably going to be not that much, as our temperatures are still hovering, ground temperatures still hovering above freezing here. It's more like, it's anywhere between like 33 and 35 degrees across much of the inland northwest this morning. Same goes for the I-90 corridor. We got a little bit of light snow trying to keep itself going between Silverwood, Rathdrum, and then down into the Hayden Lake area. Places like Elk, Deer Park, up into the Loon Lake area, also seeing some snowy weather. Diamond Lake and Newport, Old Georgetown as well. Priest River also seeing a little bit of that flurry action this morning. Same with Cusick. Let's take a look here at this area now as we head further west towards Ferry County. So Kellard, Nespelem, and then eventually later this morning, Republic. You are going to see some snow, and you have a chance for it to actually stick a little bit. I'll show you that in just a second, but here's the broad kind of view as we head later into this morning. So around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, we're going to start off with some non-accumulating snow. We will then see things transition to a rain-snow mix, then eventually to rain this evening. Our highs are going to be somewhere between about 8 and 10 p.m., so we're going to be slowly warming up throughout the entirety of the day. Here are our winter weather alerts for today and tonight. 2 to 5 inches in the Republic area. We'll see 2 to 6 inches around the Methow Valley, 4 to 9 inches above 3,000 feet. So that includes, let's say, places like the Mullen area up to Lookout Pass, and also places like Beauville and Elk River here. So I'll give you a look at our passes as well and what we can expect here today and tonight. Snoqualmie. More snow. It was a big day in the pass yesterday. More is to come there. Lookout Pass also has a chance for a good amount of snow, 4 to 11 inches. So the mountain snow is back. Skiers rejoice. Drivers, make sure you're being careful if you're crossing the mountains, not just today, but all the way through the weekend. We'll take a look at your 7-day forecast coming up after the morning sprint.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
NBA Christmas Day begins at noon on ABC and ESPN.
Donnie, the advocates excel in car, truck, and motorcycle cases, resulting in millions of dollars for our clients.
That makes me sad.
Sad? Why sad?
Just thinking about the ones that don't bring their cases to us.
Oh, that is sad.
Your garage door is more than just an entry point. It's also an escape route. Precision Garage Door Service. Fast, reliable, and friendly.
What's the real meaning of Christmas? I asked Dad the same thing last year.
That's right, you did. And the answer is, a long time ago there were shepherds in a field watching their sheep when a bright light appeared that was an angel saying, "A baby has been born in Bethlehem." And that baby was Jesus, God's only son sent here to be our Savior.
So Jesus is the reason. That's what I said.
Tylenol is the #1 doctor-recommended brand of pain reliever. It's backed by decades of rigorous, credible research. From doctors, nurses, and pharmacists to moms, dads, and caregivers, they have all put their trust in Tylenol.
Life is an opportunity to grow, to feel, to excel. Life moves at its own pace, daring you to keep up. Life pushes you to be better and to go farther. Life has you here. We're just here to help.
The advocates are a team of dedicated
Personal injury lawyers who
are prepared to go to trial.
So getting the maximum recovery amount
is the reason we never back down.
So when you're injured,
call the advocates.
Wow. It's like we finish
each other's sentences.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Time right now is 6:53, and it's time to get you ready to take on your Thursday in the morning sprint. A day after a historic windstorm, we are tracking the damage. Hannah Joy has a live look at those current power outages, and meteorologist Matt Gray is here to let us know how today's weather will cooperate. The storm is being compared to the deadly 2021 windstorm, but crews say this one lasted longer, making it difficult for helicopters to safely assess the full damage. One business that lost power was the general store, but that didn't stop them from helping the community get what they needed.
All of our power is out except for emergency lights. The associates were staying at the entrance, and
What we had to do was go in, get a generator to power up the tills so that way we could still conduct business even though the rest of the store and a huge portion of the Spokane community was out of power.
Take a look at this video. Instead of closing, the general store staff walked customers through dark aisles with headlamps and flashlights. Avista crews say infrastructure damage is less severe than in the previous storms thanks to recent upgrades.
We've got wet weather moving into the inland northwest. It will begin as slushy snow this morning, then progress to a rain-snow mix and eventually to rain as we head into this evening. Here's a couple places such as Concanelli, Winthrop, Republic, the Keller area, Medellin Falls, and around Priest Lake that could see a little bit of that snow actually stick through midday today. Same goes for the Mullen area, Lookout Pass, Elk River, and around Beauville as well. Expecting very little to actually stick around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. We'll end up around 45 tonight. And we will see those temperatures stay above freezing for the afternoons in the days ahead.
This morning from the Breaking Now desk, right now more than 21,000 homes and businesses are without power. We are seeing numbers tick from just an hour ago. Take a look at this Avista outage map. There are 560 outages affecting more than 19,000 customers. The biggest trouble spots are still in North Idaho, including St. Mary's, Kootenai County, Benawha County, and Shoshone County. When we spoke with Avista yesterday, they told us they hope to restore power by Friday with full restoration this weekend. But they're also being upfront. Some families could still be without power through the weekend. For the latest updates, head to KXLY.com.
The Palouse was one of the hardest hit areas yesterday in the windstorm, experiencing some of the strongest gusts. Take a look at this photo of a tree that landed on top of someone's home on College Hill in Pullman. As you can see, it's hanging about 10 feet in the air. By the time our cameras arrived, it was already being cut apart. And just a few miles away in Moscow, a massive tree narrowly missed one of the buildings near the University of Idaho's Agricultural Science Lab. The university says 15 trees around campus were damaged or destroyed, including ones that were planted by former presidents William Howard Taft and Theodore Roosevelt more than 100 years ago. The university's president calling it a huge historical loss for our campus, our town, and our state. In Fernan near Coeur d'Alene, deputies found a 55-year-old man dead inside of his home when it was hit by a tree. The sheriff's office says the damage trapped other people inside that house too, but they were able to be rescued without any serious injuries. As you can see here, much of that house was destroyed. It's just one of the several trees that fell in Coeur d'Alene, some coming down along Government Way, blocking traffic, damaging the gate of a cemetery.
I know people that have been killed in their house when a tree fell on it in California forever ago. So, yeah, that's a real threat. You know, these trees are monstrous. And that is a scary thought, isn't it?
The city of Coeur d'Alene says around 20 trees fell in the Forest Cemetery alone. Also in Coeur d'Alene, a tree came close to hitting Winton Elementary, taking power lines down with it. Fortunately, it didn't damage any of the school, but the neighborhood did lose power. The Coeur d'Alene School District canceled classes yesterday for Winton Elementary. There are also other schools that are closed today. Take a look at KXLY.com. State Route 28 near Crescent Bar in Grant County is fully closed due to a deadly crash this morning. Washington State Patrol says it was a 3-car crash at milepost 23. You can see at least one of those cars is on fire. East and westbound lanes are both blocked.
At 4 News Now, we're part of this community, sharing your stories, listening to your voice, and delivering the news that matters most to you. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
This holiday season, unwrap excitement at Triple Play, North Idaho's destination for indoor family fun, with something for every age. The magic never stops. Come out and play today, Triple Play.
I have something for you.
I have something for you too.
Get 0% APR on select Sierra 1500 models. ShopDaveSmith.com.
Well, it's dry for the moment here in Spokane, but we are going to see some wet weather in the form of some messy, wintry mix as we go throughout the day. We're in the 30s right now. We will slowly see our temperatures rise throughout the day and into the night. Very late tonight, we'll hit our high of 45 degrees. Tomorrow, it's looking pretty good. It is going to be a little windy tonight. You will notice the winds, hear the winds as you're going to bed, but not nearly as strong, not even in the same neighborhood as what we saw on Wednesday, when gusts will be 35 to 40 miles per hour.
Well, thanks so much for starting your day with us here on Good Morning Northwest. We'll see you throughout the day on Good Morning America. It starts right now.